Stein, Woodland Hills.
Thank you all so very much. Thank you, Denise. Thank you to this wonderful college. Thank you for being what democracy looks like by being here today to raise your voice politically and demand that we have a political system that responds to us, the everyday people of America and California. Thank you all for being here. So I'm just so honored to be a part of this day of politics, and what a wonderful thing it is that Denise Robb has organized this wonderful day here at Pierce College. So I want to use this time to benefit you as much as possible. So I want to save time for you to make comments and questions, and I want to just give you a quick overview of what it means to be a Green Party candidate in this race, what we're running for, and why I'm running. And, you know, basically we're running because we need a politics that's of, by, and for everyday working people, not for the economic elite, the 1% that's basically running the show right now. We need a real choice that's not bought and paid for by Wall Street. And the two establishment parties, you know, unfortunately are funded by big corporations and Wall Street. And the policies that they've been developing, you know, have been providing tax breaks for the wealthy, have been shipping our jobs overseas, have been cutting wages here at home, which have been going down. They've been dismantling our civil liberties. They've been demonizing the undocumented Americans who are the backbone of our economies and our communities, and whose rights should be respected. Immigrants' rights should be respected as human rights. And we need to stop these policies. Yes, you can applaud that one. We need to stop these policies that have been demonizing immigrants for unemployment problems, for supposedly taking jobs away. The unemployment problems we have are really on account of Wall Street, not on account of our undocumented immigrants who've been filling critical roles here in our economy. So we need to fix this by reining in Wall Street and by respecting the immigrants who are key members of our communities. We're calling for reform of NAFTA, the North American Free Trade Agreement. Is that a name that means anything to people out there? Are you familiar with NAFTA? A lot of people. It was a free trade agreement, actually, so-called free trade. It changed the rules of trade to allow corporations to send our jobs overseas and also to dump cheap agricultural goods in Latin America. And that put millions of family farmers out of business. That's what drove this wave of undocumented immigration. It was people who were basically forced to migrate in order to feed their families. So we're calling for changing those agreements from the corporate free trade agreements to being fair trade agreements. Thank you. Being fair trade agreements that protect workers in this country, keep their wages up, keep the jobs here, and stop the dumping of agricultural goods in Mexico and South America that have been driving this wave of immigration into our country. So we can fix that.